So this video is going to review two types of composite area problems. The first one here is going to be finding the area of a shaded region, which is going to involve subtraction, and then the second one, which we'll get to shortly, will involve addition. It's going to be finding the area of two figures put together that don't necessarily overlap. And so we're going to add our areas together. So, area of the shaded region, we technically only have two shapes here. We have the square around the outside. I know it's a square because the side lengths are the same. And then we also have the circles. We have 9 circles. We're going to assume that each circle is tangent to each other, so they just touch, and each circle is tangent then to the square. So that means this goes all the way across, touches all the points. So they're packed in exactly touching. Okay. That's an important assumption that we have to make in a problem like this. So we have two areas that we have to find. I have to find the area of the square. Okay. Area of this square is going to be length times width, or base times height. 18 inches times 18 inches. When we do the multiplication for that, we get that it's 324 inches squared. But that's the area of the entire thing. That's supposed to be the easy part. What's left over is, how do I find the area of each circle? Because that's what I have to subtract. I have the square and I'm subtracting each circle. And that comes from the fact that, like we mentioned, this goes all the way through. That's the fact that that is 18. Then consider the fact that it is divided. It is trisected. Each circle is congruent. So if that's the case, then each circle has a diameter of 6. If each circle has a diameter of 6, each circle has a radius of 3. So kind of going through that chain of thought again. Side length is 18, so through all 3 circles is 18. The 3 circles are congruent, so each circle has a diameter of 6, which means the radius is 3. If the radius of my circle is 3, the area of one circle is 9 pi. Pi times your radius squared. 9 pi, if I take 9 multiplied by pi, is approximately 28.27 inches squared. So this is a subtraction problem, but be careful, because I'm not going to subtract one circle. I have to subtract all circles, all 9 of them. So at the end of the day, the area of my shaded region is going to be the area of the square minus 9 times the area of one circle. That's what we're looking to calculate. So area of the square is 324 inches squared, and I am going to subtract 9 times the area of the circle, which we calculated to be 28.27 inches squared. When I do this subtraction, we get approximately 69.53 inches squared. Must have the inches squared, and I'm going to give the approximate. If I asked for the exact, it would be this 324 inches squared minus 9 times 9 pi. So that would have been 81 pi inches squared. Notice you can't subtract 324 and 81 because they're not like terms. Okay? This winds up giving me approximately this. Our second type of composite area, this one's going to be an addition. I want the exact area of the object below. This is formed by two shapes, a rectangle and half a circle or a semicircle. So the area of my rectangle is going to be length times width. The area of my semicircle is going to be half the area of a full circle, which is pi r squared. So now we got to figure out all of that information. Well, area of the rectangle is the easy part. Okay. This is going to be 12 times 15. So that's going to be 180 square feet. The area of the semicircle is a little bit trickier because I got to figure out the radius. But we know in a rectangle, opposite sides are congruent. So this is 12 feet here. If that is 12 feet and this is a semicircle, the radius is half of that. The radius is not 3, is 6. So the area is going to be half of 36 pi. Half of 36 is 18, so the area here is 18 pi feet squared. I'm not going to estimate that because it said exact area. This is an addition problem. The area of the entire thing is going to be the area of the rectangle plus the area of the semicircle. So that's 180 square feet plus 18 pi square feet. That's the exact area. That's exactly what they asked for. That's what we leave it as. We don't want to round it if it says exact. Now, if it didn't say exact, then I would round this. I would take 18 times pi, get approximately 56.55, add that to 180, and get this to be approximately 236.55 square feet. So it's all about what they asked for. Exact is this. A rounded is this.